Hey y'all, Kentucky Farmer here, and welcome back to the 35th episode in my Goldcrest Valley FS17 Let's Play series. In the last episode in this series, we went ahead and planted grass on fields 11 and 18, and so at this point, we really don't have too much stuff that we need to turn grass off here. Everything we have is pretty much growing. We've got 2 fields here ready to harvest that we could do missions on. And we planted saplings in field 17 and a few, like in the last game day I believe, we planted grass on field 10. So we could plant saplings over here. The other thing I need to do is go ahead and take care of the livestock, make sure they've got water, and the mess outside the feeding trough has been cleaned up. So in this episode I'm going to start by taking care of the livestock, and then we'll drive over and check out field 17 to see if our trees have grown yet, and then we'll kind of go from there. So the first thing I need to do is grab my case right here. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the front arms for it. And now I'll get my bucket. And I'm just going to head on over to the pig farm area. Alright, so now that we're over here at the pigs, we'll go ahead and clean this part up. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and grab this trailer here, and we'll top off with the pig food that we've got left in here. Alright, so we've used up all of our pig food. And now we'll top off the water. Okay. And lastly, we will grab a scoop of straw. I'm not even sure if this is going to work, but we'll give it a try. Alright, that worked pretty good actually. I'll even clean up this a little bit that's kind of sticking outside of the shed. There we go. Alright, so that should be it for the pigs. I'm going to go ahead and head on over to the sheep farm. Alright, now we've topped off the grass for the sheep. We'll put the rest of this back on the pile. And we'll top off their water. Alright. And I can put away the water tanker. Alright, so now that we finished that, I'm going to go ahead and just take the tractor for a little bit of a drive here. And we'll go check out field 17 and field 10. Alright, well here I am down at field 17. As you can see, the trees have not grown yet. So, yep, they still have quite a ways to go. So I'll hop back in the tractor and then we'll head up to the next field. Alright, so it looks like field 10 here, the grass is kind of at the first growth stage. So we could plant the trees in here, but considering how the trees haven't even begun to grow on the other field yet, I'm not really in a huge hurry to do that. Kind of wanted to like spread it out, right? I didn't want to have all the trees at the same growth stage, so I may wait until the trees on field 17 grow a little bit before I plant these. So one thing I could do to help us get ready is I could go get my pallet forks and maybe load up that flatbed trailer with some seedling pallets so that when it comes time to plant, I'll have that available. So I'm going to head back over to the main farm and I'm going to drop off this bucket, grab my pallet forks and the trailer, and then come back over to the shop. Alright, now that I got my pallet forks and my trailer, I'm just going to head back over to the main shop. Alright, so I'm back at the shop. I'm just going to head in here and buy some pallets of trees. Alright, so we've got 10 pallets of trees. That's how much we planted on the last field, so I figured that should be probably about how many I need for this one too. It'd be nice if I could get these all on that one trailer, but we'll see. May not be able to get all 10 on there. Alright, looks like I've got room for 2 more, so I'm going to go ahead and get 2 more pallets. Alright, let's finish loading that trailer. Alright, let's see what we can do with the straps on here. Good, there's one for each pallet. Alright, so I'm just going to drive this up to field 10. And I think I'm just going to park this right here. Now I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna head back over to the main farm. Alright, so I came back over to the machine shop because I realized that one of the other things I can go ahead and take care of today is I'm going to go ahead and purchase a little bit more machinery. So with field 11 being a large hay field, we're going to easily produce way more than we need for our sheep for the foreseeable future. And so what my plan was is to also purchase a baler, a bale wrapper, and the loading trailer for the round bales. And that way I can, when I have extra hay or grass available, I can make silage and then sell the silage bales for a little extra income. So let's go ahead and purchase that equipment. So if we go to baling technology, the first item that we're going to need is our round baler. We could go with the default roll belt 150 for 58,000. We do have a couple mods. I've got this Kuhn for 56, and we've got this modded roll belt 450 for 58,000. And it looks like they all make 4,000 liter bales. They all operate at 12 miles an hour. This one needs 70 horsepower. This only needs 68. This one needs 70. They're both 100. It's all $110 a day. So I think I'm just going to go with the default one. Let's see. Make sure it takes hay, straw, and grass. Same for that. Yeah, same for that. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to go with the default one for 58. Well, I guess, let me check. Let me make sure that, I don't know why, but let me just see if these have upgrade options. That doesn't. That doesn't. Okay. I'm not sure why they would, but it was worth looking. Okay, so we're going to buy this. And we need to buy the bale wrapper. Ooh. Alright, so we're not going to have enough money to get all three pieces of equipment, but at least we can get some of it. I'm not too sure which one of these I want to buy first. This one's basically going to use up all my money. I'll have $533 left, which isn't horrible because I've got a couple missions I can go do. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so now I've got $500. Alright, now that officially is the least amount of money I've had in this game so far. And I'm just going to take this equipment up by the sheep and just kind of park it over there. I don't really have a shed to put any of this stuff in. We'll look around on our way up there and see if there's anything that looks good, but this stuff may just wind up sitting out. So there's this flat section down here. Part of me wonders if I take out some of these trees along this edge, if this area right here is big enough for a placeable shed. Now I'm not too worried about having it be right here at the road, because when I mow this, I'm going to mow up and down this way, so I won't need this section of road as a headland. So in theory I could try and pop one right here. I would have to drive on the field to put equipment in and pull equipment out, which would kill a little bit of the grass, but it may not be too bad. I guess as long as I don't keep the mower over here, if I keep the baler, the wrapper, and the trailer over here, then I will have already mowed the field by the time I go to get it. So let's take a look at placeables. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, it's not going to let me. Okay. Because I don't have any money, it's not going to let me try putting it down. So I can't even really see how big the footprint is for it. So for now, I'm just going to park this stuff up here in this kind of dirt patch area where I wanted to put the building. Alright, now I'll go grab the bale wrapper and put it next to that. Alright, now we're going to take this back over to the sheep area. Alright, well, at this point, I don't really have anything else to do. If we take a look at the map. So all my fields are basically growing. These trees are still at their first growth stage, so I want to wait for them to get to the next growth stage before I plant the next field. And I've got no money, and my animals have been taken care of. In fact, we can come over here. So we're at 100% productivity, which is great. So, yeah. I think at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and end this episode here, and then I'm going to do the missions for 21 and 26 off camera, and then I'll fast forward time, and it looks like at the next growth cycle, field 25 will come up, and so I'll probably wind up doing the mission on field 25 when that happens, and then by then, our fields that have oilseed radish will probably be ready to be seeded. So that's what I'll go ahead and do. So the next episode will probably be seeding these 4 fields. And yep. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, why don't you consider giving it a thumbs up? That really helps a lot. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I'm Kentucky Farmer. Thanks for watching.